Okay, we can just see a young male Japanese Sika deer to the left of your screen there. And this week we've moved the camera to a new location, and we've managed to capture a lot of footage, a lot of deer footage. We've also got a few birds and some wild boars. You can see some quite an open space. And here comes that young male Sika deer again. You can see that it's a young deer. If you look at the antlers and count the number of branches coming off, the branches are called teens. In this case, it only seems to have the start of a second teen, which would make it 2 years old, I believe. And it's searching for something to eat. They are herbivores, so that means they just eat plants and leaves. And he comes back for another look at the camera, a bit closer this time. Before saying goodbye. Note at night time, the footage is only in black and white. But in the day we get the full colour. But it seems that only birds seem to trigger or come out in the daytime. And that bird there you saw was a cabicho, originally a Chinese bird, a songbird. It has very loud song that seems to trigger the camera. Okay, and back into the night time. Now remember I said about the counting the number of branches or teens on the antlers. If you look at this male deer in the background there, can you guess how old he is? Can you count the teens with me? I can see 1, 2, 3. If you came a little closer, it'd be easier to count. Now these antlers, they lose their antlers each year, and each year they grow back with one more branch or teen. The males do need to keep their nutrition up to produce these antlers. That back leg looks a little bit lame. Is it injured? Okay, with no antlers, this is a female. Not an easy way to judge the age, but she does still have the spots on her back, which normally indicates a younger deer. As they get older, and the spots become less noticeable. the area where the camera is set up is an abandoned rice field or tumble. So it retains a lot of moisture during the summer, meaning that a lot of leaves and plants can grow. There's also a little bit of flowing water for hydration. And here she is close up, having a little muzzle of the camera there. And there's an older deer, I believe. Just with a leg in the left corner there. Oh, but who's this? It looks like she's sniffing the air down. And the ears also. She's picked up something. The ears are focused. There's a sound somewhere out there. And here we get, I think, a mother and daughter Sika deer. Look, and there's a young male to the right of the screen as he comes into focus. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Japanese deers here. And this looks like a family. I think we've got the mother there, 2 females and 1 male. And this area is very close to Tenranzan in Hanno. Unbelievably close, really. And it is amazing the wildlife that's active at night. You can walk through during the daytime and you may see a few birds. But on the mammals, they are mostly nocturnal. In the back there, or going forward. Oh, and here we get some baby inoshishi, or wild boars, baby wild boars. In Japanese referred to as uribo. An uri is a Japanese vegetable, a kind of pumpkin or gourd type vegetable. And for the pattern on their bodies looks almost identical to an uri. And the first time I saw them on the camera, I was like, wow, what are they? Kind of a young female. Again, another two deers. It looks like she's noticed the camera. Now, they are mostly nocturnal, basically because of us humans. You may sometimes around Tenranzan, Tonosuyama, I have occasionally glimpsed deer in the daytime, but at the slightest movement or slightest hint of humans, they bolt and they're away. Even at night time, they appear very nervous. The sounds. Again, this family, the same family we saw just before. The two young females, a young male, and a mother. And these I did see, I saw very briefly the other week when I was walking around Tenranzan. I caught them and they bolted away in the daytime. And here we have birds. We have these ones. I think the one at the very bottom, the round one, the flightless, a game bird, originally imported for shooting, which have now established themselves in the wild. And something on the post there, I'm not sure what that is. And more coming down. So we've got some standing water. So they're coming for refreshment during this very hot weather. Very hot and dry weather. And here we have an inoshishi. I believe this is the mother of those baby boar we saw before. And some in the background, they're moving around. Can you see the tall grass moving? And here we come. One baby. And another running across there. Even these uribo or baby wild boars are out foraging for food. They still are dependent on their mother's milk, as we will see soon. And there we go, back again. 1, 2, and 3. And last week's camera we did see 4 of these, as one had some misfortune. And there is mother, as you can see. She's ready to give milk to her little ones. Then we have another male Sika there, and we can count the teams there on that magnificent side. 1, 2, 3, 4, very clearly, making this a 4-year-old, an adult. That looks like could be the sun there, no? The one we saw at the beginning of this video. A youngster. A young buck. Buck for a male deer. And for a female deer. Still a male. Is that our... Oh, that's our male before, but slightly limp rear leg. That was one with 3 teens. Is it teens or tines? And some more of the birds. Oh, there we go. And here we've got the female and that young male. And still there feeding away. And then just to finish, we're back in the daylight. And we got some birds. As you can see, this week we've had a lot of action. Thank you for watching this far if you did, and hopefully next week I'll be back with some more.